Tuesday night baseball here on the show from Chase Field in Phoenix. Tonight, the second of 4 to begin the week between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Arizona Diamondbacks. It's Diamondbacks baseball next on the show. Robbie Ray, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, you take a look at that ERA. He has not been good this year. Got to throw a lot better, and hopefully he can start doing that in this one.
Jonathan Villar will take his first swings here, and as you can see, not a lot going right for him offensively here in this first month of the year. Underway now in the Valley of the Sun as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one. EK, you take a look at this Diamondback ball club as they begin play here tonight. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
And it's been a good start to the homestand for them. They've taken 3 of the first 4, so they've had it going here. No question about that.
Squared that one up just a little late. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Trying to bunt his way aboard to no avail. It's 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, I think you got to keep an eye on the Hebrew Hammer, Ryan Braun. He's on a nice little hot streak, batting over 400 in his last 10 games.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pollock is under it. 2 gone. And with that, let's bring in a look at the defensive alignment for the Diamondbacks. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up, so we'll see how that impacts this game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Yeah, Rusty Valentine. What a great name. Besides that, he's known for being pretty spot on when it comes to calling pitches on the corners. If he misses one, it's usually up or down.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. And now Zach Davies, a Washington-born right-hander, gets the starting assignment. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, in his last start, ended up taking the loss. Didn't go deep, only threw 5 innings, so hopefully he can get into the 7th or 8th in this one.
1 away. With that, let's take a look at the hometown Diamondbacks lineup card. EK, any thoughts?
Oh, man, I love what A.J. Pollock does for this offense. He hasn't been missing much lately, hitting 3 home runs over the last 10 ball games. Not an eye-popping statistic, but still a good indication that he's been in a groove at the plate.
Jake Lamb comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. 1-2, here it comes. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Just inside, not by much. It's 2 and 2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1 and 2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Ooh, you just hope this was an isolated incident here, because we still got a long way to go in this ballgame. You'd hate to see something carry over to later.
Paul Goldschmidt will get his first shot at it here. 1 for 4 with a double in the ballgame last night. In there at the knees, strike 1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0 and 2. A little bit off the outside, it's 1 and 2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. David Peralta stands in for the first time now, looking to stay hot. He's been a real force at the plate over the last week or so. Reined in, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So nothing in the Arizona first. We'll go. Domingo Santana will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. We'll move forward now to the bottom of inning number 2.
Leading off for the Diamondbacks,
Brandon Drury will stand in. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Now a curveball stays inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
That trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside, though.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Oh, and he botches it. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Chris Owings will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Nobody out, runner on first. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. 1 and 2 now.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in. So you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first.
Fortunately here, no advance from that runner at second base, so he stays still. The problems are going to deepen here as he puts runners on first and second now on what will be scored an infield single.
Now both runners are breaking, and here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And he reaches up to track this one down for the first out, and he had to go a long way to get to that ball. Coming to the plate now, Oscar Hernandez. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
That tails back over, strike one. Hit hard to short. He's right there. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. No runs on one base hit. One error in the inning and a man left on. Zach Davies set to lead off the third. 9-1-2 due up.
Well, you know it's always a tough inning when your pitcher leads off for you because most of the time the guys just flat out can't hit. But who knows? Maybe he can get something started here and help himself out.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
You can hit the low fastball, but you're not going to hit that one up there. You can just forget about it. You've got to make him bring that thing down.
And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
That's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Now batting,
Jonathan Villar will get his second shot at it now. He was called out on strikes to open up the ball game.
And remember, they got him on a fastball, so I got to figure they're going to attack him the exact same way.
The 0-1 on its way. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And the throw to first will be in time, so they stamp out the bunt attempt.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play, and they're going to take care of him at first.
Eric Timms is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Into the box, Ryan Braun. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Line to the right side. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here as this is a beauty to end the inning. Robbie Ray digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Robbie Ray.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Grounded down the third baseline. Oh, and he fans on it at third. It's down the left field line.
Center fielder number
A.J.
11.
Pollock will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first.
Not really a good at-bat there. Forget getting out, but he didn't see any pitches as well.
And that's in there for strike 1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1. Jake Lamb steps up to the plate looking for a little revenge after getting hit with a pitch his first time up. From the stretch. Chop foul at the plate. Strike 1. 0-1 count and the pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Shaw is over and he tucks it away for the second out. Stepping in, Paul Goldschmidt. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
A runner on first with 2 away. Curveball, and he buckled him, but it's full 3-2.
And now the benefit of you working the count to 3-2 is that runner gets a head start from first with 2 away.
Swing and a liner. Now a bluff here as he steps off to look him back at first. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Domingo Santana is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th. We'll move ahead in this one and pick up the action in the bottom of inning number 9. Yasmani Tomas will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it 1 pitch at a time, 1 runner at a time.
Elise sets. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
Throw to first takes care of him, and now the Diamondbacks are down to their final out.
The catcher, number 28,
Oscar Hernandez makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. And this is swung on and missed, so the Diamondbacks are down to their final strike now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. Calling for it, Braun makes the catch, and that's the ball game. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.